I don't, when I get ready to do these things, I don't usually have anything picked out, so I'm going to kind of build on what the fellows was singing about a while ago with their song about the Cowboys designated driver, kind of. It relates. This is a poem that my dear friend, the late Sonny Hancock, wrote, and it's a story that I could have written. Probably anyone here could have written if they've ever spent a little bit of time on the wild side. But I like the way Sonny wrote this, and he calls this poem a bad situation. It is back in the year 1960, that wonderful year of our Lord, when old Ike and his whole bag of golf clubs went down neath the Democrat's sword. Castro seized sugar plantations, and Khrushchev was waving his guns. The Chinese shot misguided missiles at the 7th Fleet just for the fun. The Germans flung insults at Churchill, and the Frenchmen were getting the rub. I run into a bad situation in a bar called the 21 Club. Now Dick and me had been camped in a dugout, breaking colts for an old Indian chief, besides rodeoing a little and peddling other folks' beef. Now, we was camped on a bend in the Klamath, had been absent from town quite a spell, so we thought we'd canter down into the valley and stir up a wee mite of hell. Now, we planned on spending an evening as we drifted down over the point of dancing the muggy on cha-cha and Johnny DeVandy's fair joint. Spent an hour or so with the barber. Kind of went over our plan, and we smelled like a Japanese cat house sitting next to a Navajo's can. Started off with a steak in a restaurant. Kind of took the slack out of our pants. Now that move took care of the dining, so we moved on to the wine and the dance. We ambled into the bar room, ordered tequila and lemon. The band played a Spanish fandango, and we started eyeballing the women. I heard John say to his barkeep as he give the counter a rub, "That's them horse hunters from up on the Klamath, so don't get too far from your club." Well, I just finished my 7th tequila. Then a drunken twist started to howl. Old Dick had a barmaid backed into the corner, and she was ready to toss in the towel. And right about then, some old kid from the city sitting down on his well-padded Pratt made an awful mistake for a greenhorn. He grabbed Gusky's big U-Rollith hat, and Dick spun like a wild calf javelina with the hair standing up on his neck, and he charged that boy in the black tie and collar, and he started one hell of a wreck. Now this feller had lots of assistants, and they all of them joined in the fray, and boys, you ain't seen a skirmish like that one in many and many a day. Now it is right there in the heat of the battle. I was having myself quite a ball when I come face to chest with this feller that must have been 7 feet tall. He brought one plumb up from the sawdust, but I bobbed and I weaved and I spun and I parried that blow like a champion. Then he cut loose with the other big gun. I landed in a heap in the corner. Felt the knot swelling fast on my jaw. Old Dick landed right there beside me. We heard sirens. Here come the law. Well, 30 days work on the wood pile and $100 rolled from my poke. This axe is getting god-awful heavy. I'm hungover, I'm sick, and I'm broke. But when I get back up into them mountains, hell, I'll think of it all with a grin. I'll save up a couple more pesos and I'll just do it all over again.